You've turned on to Rykerroad!
It's officially time.
Yeah, it is. Guys, so for those of you that haven't been in the lives and stuff, we are going to record most of and or all of them tonight.
Yes.
And give you guys one every day for the next week. But we have already gone through, obviously, the single, and we're starting with Look to Windward. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll figure it out.
I think that the one thing I would like to say just before we jump into this is that we've had a lot of time to think after doing the first three singles, and it's very apparent that this is a new chapter. This is not the Sleep lore anymore. I imagine that she will probably, or he will show up at some point, maybe referenced or something like that. But this is a new chapter, even in Arcadia. What does that mean? How does this all fit together? And yeah, we have to find out, and we got to do that by doing the first song. So this one, let's just do it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metalhead.
And we're brothers that react to shit, so let's do that. Tonight we have Sleep Token, Look to Windward with the lyrics pulled up. Zelda?
Voice heard that Vessel's a nerd. I'm digging the 8-bit, just the vibe.
Same, but like, what are we doing with it?
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away.
Oh my God.
In me, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
So oh my God.
Sorry guys, it sounded like he was gonna like keep ending there, and my bad, but
Back it up here.
Okay. The whole eclipse thing, yes, but bro, I know that we've talked about the fact that he is like, you know, like in the bigger studios and stuff like this, but he sounds different on this.
Yeah, it's what it is that it sounds like it is. So it's like we have the 8-bit, you know, synths that are happening in the background. It, like, again, like you said, sounds very Zelda, sounds very, you know, NES, like that type of thing. His voice has the same filter on it.
Yeah,
so, and
it's something.
So I think that, because I did hear somebody say, they didn't spoil it, but they said, don't worry when you do Look to Windward, because it's going to seem like your headphones aren't working properly. But no, that's a stylistic choice. I
figured.
So, because part of me was like, oh my God, are we having tech issues? And then it hit me. But no, this is... Dude, like already this melody is just it's so interesting and different. It's something that they haven't done before, the melody and the style. Like, and I'm trying to understand where we are. So it's when it comes to like losing this war of attrition, is that, you know, that's mentioned in Damocles, where it's like, okay, you know, it's you know, a war of attrition, where it's like, okay, so this is the second time it's been brought up.
Sure.
Well, the first time rather, and then it's brought up again later.
Right.
But this eclipse, what is the eclipse? Like, what does this mean?
Eclipse in me. So
you guys are probably going to hear me say this a lot, but we're going to be doing a podcast on this album once we've had time to dive into it, and we're going to talk about everything. So, but man, I'm loving this already. This is so cool. This is badass.
Let's go ahead and see what else this has. So, all right, guys, let's get back into it.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? With the shadows longer to me than a light, moving so slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me?
Say you can hear me.
Hold this eclipse in me.
Dude.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse
Is eclipse like a passion?
Maybe. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. Dude, them.
We're building.
Now I know why I woke up here on the shoreline.
What?
Coughing up blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same.
No, dude. We gotta fucking talk about that, dude. Okay, so now I know why I woke up here on the shoreline. He's waking up from what it seems like he's out of the ocean. Like he's a tomb, and even everything that happened after Eden, he's finally out. He's free.
So
but
we are
coughing
getting...
up blood in the twilight. So
yeah.
He's still coughing up blood like he was in Eden. Like, what the fuck is happening right now, dude? And everything looks the same. Like nothing seems different. Like it's just, oh fuck, dude.
I don't know how to take this right now. And so clearly we're getting lore.
Yeah.
It's not just.
I think well, sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's not just the other, I guess, maybe lore or something we were going to get, but like, I think we are going to get mixed vibes here with this album.
Well, I think it's one of those that people are probably thinking, okay, well, Sleep, that's been, the lore the whole time. And it's like, okay, sure, but the Sleep chapter can end and Sleep Token is powerful enough to be their own lore.
Sure.
As things go on. So it's kind of like, okay, so interestingly enough, even in Caramel, where he says, I thought it got better, but maybe I didn't, is that I woke up here on the shoreline, coughing up blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same. Like that's how I personally take that. That could evolve over time. But
I think it's just it's going to intertwine with both things, in my opinion, guys. But we're only halfway through the first song,
bro.
So.
Dude. If this is, I think we're just going to do the whole thing today. I'm about it, dude. Like,
all right, well, let's get back into this, guys.
Oh, shit. Okay, all right.
Coughing up blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same. Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Now we're getting the.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
So much is happening.
Hold this eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
I'm so happy right now. God, dude. Oh. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Flamingos.
Wait.
No.
What's going on?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
what's going on?
Sorry, at first it sounded like birds. I was like, oh, a flamingo. No. There's someone talking.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Bear with us. Hold on. We'll get it proper.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You break percent.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds.
Oh my God. So isn't that interesting? Is that eyelids, him being able to open up and close them, he can do what he wants with them now, and he's breaking diamonds. Diamonds are irrelevant now. You got teeth
Fuck
like
your
diamonds?
teeth, yeah!
It's like, fuck your teeth. Like, no more, dude. Like, it's like, no. I think this is honestly, in my opinion, him letting go of sleep completely. I think that it's the affirmation we needed after Euclid. Again, let's get through the rest of the song.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the next thing.
Oh, tough. All right,
I've
let's
got
go.
eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
shit, dude.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence.
Yeah.
Damn right faith as I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking
What the fuck?
so merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword.
Oh my God.
Miles under the earth, only to burn the reward. Even in the sky of gods, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from. Even I have forgotten. How can I already lose?
No.
We need to take this back. Hold on, let me just find out where we are. Dude, there is so much in this that, I mean, as I've said before, it's like we're gonna have to deep dive on the podcast with this. Like, there's so much to go into, but. So am I walking with gods or merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor? You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Dude, this is like, and he's even mentioning like the blades and the fact where he's like, no, man, you say a time and a place and I'll fucking be there. Like, it's like half my mind is violent. I will fucking kill you.
What got me was nobody knows where I came from.
Yeah.
Even I have forgotten.
Yeah. I am the demon. Well, even when he says I'm the demon of Sodom, like, dude, like, this is like.
But see, to me, oh man, we can't. We'll talk too long. Okay,
Yeah.
we got. All right, let's go.
For mine to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with
God, it's so hard.
merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Even in this garden of gardens, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel,
I'm just keeping an eye on this visualizer because we're getting to the end.
Oh! There's more?
Okay, man. I want to say one thing is that we talked a little bit before this about how there were people that were saying that even in Arcadia is just not for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I respect anybody that's like that can be respectful in the fact of like, look, I love their earlier work, but their new work I'm not a fan of. I want to say this right now. Them moving to RCA Records has not changed them whatsoever.
I don't think so.
Like, dude, like even the poppier stuff and everything, I still stand by the fact that it's like, good, they need to go mainstream. People need to identify with this band. Like, it's, you know.
I think they had a kind of poppy sound to begin with.
Yes.
I don't think that they're doing anything more. We've only done the few songs, but they're not doing any more above and beyond, in my opinion. We still got, without even talking about lyrics, we still got the
switch ups.
like the trifecta, if you will, with the like high pitched singing and kind of choir thing, and then the like hip hop rap, and then the hardcore screaming. Dude, it's the same. It's I don't mean the same. It's the same thing.
This, in my opinion, without like obviously like you know you can't do every single genre, but in my opinion, I think this song had everything. Like it had every single thing that we have been waiting for. It's everything that like I mean I don't want to project, but I know for me that it's like. Hearing this is that, you know, okay, so clearly there's a pacing thing that's happening with it. Like, this is kind of almost like this album's version of Take Me Back to Eden. Is that, like, you go on a very, only because of the length and you go on the journey that you do. But, I don't know. I'm very, very blown away by this entire experience. It feels like we've, like I've been here for so long just taking this in and I didn't want to leave, dude.
Bro, I'm still confused by I got to listen to this more and get through, but this... Will you halt this eclipse in me? And like I said earlier, like, is it a passion? But like, is it? A passion doesn't always mean a good thing. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's maybe how I was taking it, guys. But this is weird because at some points I couldn't tell if it was him or Sleep talking.
Well, I think that the perspective that I'm going into with this is that I don't think that this is going to be anything to do with Sleep as far as the perspective that we're getting.
Sure.
And the only reason why is because every song we've gotten so far has been so personal that that's how I'm viewing this experience.
Okay.
Now again, we've got 6 more songs to go through to know exactly like how it all fits together. Because so far the only perspectives that we've had so far have been Sleep, Vessel, and then Vessel's mom. If we assume that the song that's in question is actually her. But it's almost kind of like maybe he's talking to his mom. It's like, will you halt this eclipse in me? Now, again, the perspective of who he's talking about as we go on, maybe that's not the case. But that's I'm just kind of going by the lore of what we know already of that. Like, who else would be here that he's speaking to besides Eden? That type of thing. But
I'm thinking this album is going to have intertwined things as far as like, you know, the lore and then some of the other stuff. So guys, this was incredible. We cannot wait to go through the rest of this album here in just a few minutes. So you know what to do if you liked it. Hit all the buttons and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Adios.